Alex Eala might be about to walk into the biggest tournament stretch of her entire career. She's already rewritten what people expected from her this year, and now she's heading straight back to the city where it all began, New York. But here's the twist. The US Open isn't the finish line, it's the starting gun. What comes after could be even bigger. A run through the WTA's biggest fall events, a possible trip to the Asian Games for the Philippines, and a string of chances to rack up ranking points that could completely reshape how she closes out 2026. So where exactly is Alex headed next? Which tournaments are actually on the table? And could this final chunk of the season put her within reach of the very top of the sport? Let's go through it, one stop at a time. Start with the obvious one. The US Open Women's Singles Draw opens August 30th and runs through September 13th. But Alex isn't walking into Arthur Ashe the same way she did before. Back in 2022, she left New York as the girls' singles champion, a teenager with promise. This time she's coming back 4 years older and a completely different player, a full WTA title holder. Earlier this month, she became the first Filipina ever to win a WTA tour-level singles crown, taking the title in Washington, and that win rocketed her to a career-high ranking of number 20 in the world. She's not sneaking into this tournament unnoticed anymore. People are watching her name on the draw sheet now, and New York is loaded before the singles even start. Alex has confirmed a mixed doubles partnership for the brand new US Open Mixed Doubles Championship, teaming up with Felix Auger-Aliassime, with that event running August 24th to 26th. Add in an appearance at the Stars of the Open exhibition at Arthur Ashe on August 27th, and suddenly this isn't just one tournament for her, it's practically a full week-long takeover of the US Open grounds. The only question left is how deep she can push in the singles draw, because every match she wins stacks up ranking points and turns more heads toward her name. Once New York wraps, the calendar barely lets her breathe. The Guadalajara Open in Mexico is scheduled for September 13th through the 19th, a WTA 500 played on outdoor hard courts. Notice the overlap. The US Open Women's final lands September 12th, and Guadalajara starts the very next day. If Alex makes a deep run at the Open, her team faces an immediate call: fly straight to Mexico, or take time to recover before diving back in. That decision alone could shape the rest of her month. Then there's the bigger question hanging over everything: the Asian Games. Nagoya, Japan hosts the 2026 Asian Games from September 19th through October 4th, with tennis specifically running September 27th to October 3rd. Alex has already said this is on her radar. She wants another shot at representing the Philippines, and this time she's talking gold, not just participation. Nothing is locked in yet, but her intent is out there publicly, and that sets up a real conflict. Because while she could be competing for her country in Japan, the WTA Tour is simultaneously rolling through some of its biggest Asian stops of the year. That brings in Singapore and Seoul. Both run September 21st through the 27th, Singapore hosting a WTA 500 indoors, Seoul a WTA 250 outdoors. Whether Alex actually plays either one is still unconfirmed until official entry lists drop, but the timing alone is worth watching, because it sits right on top of her possible Asian Games preparation. She may end up choosing between protecting her body for the Games, chasing ranking points on tour, or somehow threading the needle and attempting both. Then comes the heavyweight event. Beijing hosts the China Open, a WTA 1000. From September 30th through October 11th, 96 players in the field, 1,000 ranking points on the line for the champion. Picture Alex rolling into Beijing carrying momentum from a strong Open run and maybe even an Asian Games medal. That's a dangerous combination for the rest of the field. But again, nothing here is guaranteed until the actual draw is released. Right after Beijing, the tour shifts to Wuhan, another WTA 1000, running October 12th through the 18th. Back-to-back 1,000-level events means back-to-back chances at massive points, and a serious physical test if she plays through both. From there, the Ningbo Open follows October 19th to 25th, a WTA 500 that could keep her point total climbing if her body holds up. Then Tokyo enters the picture, with the Torii Pan-Pacific Open running October 26th through November 1st, another WTA 500. By this stage of the year, every single point matters more than the last, because the race for the WTA Finals is heating up, and remarkably, Alex's breakout season has put her name into that conversation. Finally, there's Hong Kong, a WTA 250 scheduled for November 2nd through the 8th, potentially one last stop for anyone still fighting to move up the rankings board. So what does Alex's final number look like when the dust settles? Nobody predicted this version of her back in January. A first WTA title, a career-high ranking, a total transformation from rising junior to legitimate contender. The next few months decide how far this actually goes. Does she make another deep run in New York? Does she stand on the podium for the Philippines in Japan? Can she survive the brutal Beijing-Wuhan stretch and keep climbing through Tokyo and Hong Kong? Could she end 2026 ranked far higher than anyone thought possible in the spring? That's what makes this stretch so worth watching. New York is first. The Philippines is hoping. Asia is waiting. And the ranking race keeps getting tighter by the week. If Alex can carry the confidence from Washington straight into Flushing Meadows, there's really no ceiling on what comes next. She's stopped chasing attention. Attention is chasing her now. This could be the start of the most important run of her season. New York is up first. The only real question left is just how high she climbs before the year runs out.